And hello, everyone. Greg here again with Author Talk Shorts and in for Amy, who, like I said last show, she's got the flu. She's running a bit of a temperature, so everybody sends her well wishes. And we're here for the 12 Days of Page Turners, which I have to say I've been wrong. I got corrected. It is actually being sponsored by, or not sponsored, but it's being hosted by Abundantly Social. I kept saying Author Talk because I'm on Author Talk Shorts. Who knew? Who knew? But we are here today with Kim, and we're going to talk about the day that she's on and what books she will be promoting during that show. Hi, Kim. It's been a while since we've talked.
And it has been, but it's nice to see you again, Greg. Thanks for having me on today. And I will be another one of the ones that wishes Amy a quick recovery, and I hope that she feels well very, very soon.
Mm, I know she appreciates that. So let's talk about first, what day are you going to be on for the 12 Days of Page Turners?
I will be on December 9th, and I'm looking forward to it. There's so many amazing authors that are participating, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. So December 9th is when I will be on.
Very nice. And let's talk about the book that you're going to be promoting for the show.
Well, I've got a new release coming up this month,
Mm,
actually, in just a few short days. So that is the one that it's an anthology called When Hope Found Me, and it's just 17 different folks sharing their stories of when they were able to find hope, or maybe when they lost it, and hope found them. They're inspirational stories, and just my goal with the book was to toss those nuggets of light out there, those little nuggets of hope out there, because the holidays can be very tough for a lot of people. And that's why I'm excited that this book it's going to be out prior to the big holiday rush. And it might be a perfect gift for someone to that might be struggling, that it can
oh,
give them some little nuggets of light.
for sure. I mean, holiday seasons are rough for a lot of different people. So, what inspired you to create an anthology like this?
I'm a podcast host, and I've talked to so many people over the past year that have been my guests, or just other folks that I've met through different platforms. And there's the word struggle comes up a lot, or darkness came up a lot. Those two words were prevalent in a lot of the conversations. And I thought, we all go through stuff. I mean, it's life. You're not going to get through this life without going through some stuff. And I've been through my own, and I'm sure you've been through your own, and we'll go through more in the future. That's just the way it goes. But I want to be able to take those folks' stories, if they were open to sharing them, to take them so they could act as a light for someone else, to put some positivity and inspiration out there into the world, because I think that we need it more than ever now. Honestly, if I look around the world, it seems like it feels a little dark at times. And I just wanted to be someone that was able to share someone else's stories, give them a voice, give them a platform that they can share their stories, because everyone that's participated in the book, their mission and their goal is every one of them said, I hope that my story helps at least one person. And so that's the whole mission of it, and it's just to pay it forward, share what you went through and how you are now, how you got through it, what you do to keep strong and to thrive in spite of all of the negativity that's floating around, because someone out there needs to hear it.
Mm-hmm. And helping one person is actually inspirational itself.
Yes. Yes.
And
Because I was asked years ago, why is it that you was asked, and my response was, not trying to save the world, but one person's world I could possibly change for the better. And that's what I hope this book Hope. That's the word. That's been my word all year long. That's what I hope this book can do for someone. Change someone's world just a little bit, or even if it's just that day. If it helps them get through the day, because I'm sure you know, sometimes all you can do is get through a day.
Mm-hmm.
And I want this book to be able to be a light, be a source of light for those folks that are like, okay, I made it through this day. All right, we're going to try again tomorrow. We're going to keep on plugging ahead tomorrow. Maybe it's only a minute. Maybe it's an hour at a time. You're working through your days 1 hour at a time to get through.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be for any reason, loss, illness, grief, divorce, loss of a job, anything that happens. And sometimes we've all found ourselves there. You're getting by hour. So I sincerely hope and pray that this book touches exactly who it's supposed to touch. And I firmly believe that it will.
And sometimes all that can hit you at once. I mean, you don't expect it, but it can hit you all at once. And you might need that inspiration to keep you going, or just words of kindness. I mean, it could be anything. It's like you said, it's a hope.
Right. And hope, the word means, you're looking forward to something better in the future. You expect something better to come. And we all should, because we've only got one shot at this life. And there's an awful lot of good. There is an awful lot of good out there. Sometimes when we're in the midst of our own muck, it's hard to see the good and hard to notice it. So these stories help do that, and also help people realize, okay, wow, I'm not alone. Okay, that story, it really resonates with my heart. I'm going through the same thing. Oh my gosh, well, they got through it. Oh, and this is how they got through it. Maybe I can try that. Or maybe it's just going to help someone, nudge someone to seek help if they need it.
Which is all good too. Now,
Yes.
I have to ask, say somebody wanted to share their story, how would they be able to do that through your podcast or through another anthology that you might be working on?
There's another anthology coming up. It seems like, once folks start participating and they talk to other folks, then people reach out and say, hey, are you going to be doing another one? And as long as people are asking and they want to share their stories, because I know that their heart's in the right place, I'll keep on coordinating and putting them together, so they can contact me through my website, which is the easiest way to get a hold of me. And they can also check out the podcast, because if you've got an inspirational story, I'd love to have you on my podcast. And the name of my podcast is called Let Fear Bounce. So I'm always open to having new guests, but my website is just my name. It's KimLenglingAuthor.com. You can get a hold of me right through there.
Oh, very nice. Now, without giving away what you would be doing, what kind of, let's hint at the special that you'll be doing for the 12 Days of Page Turners. Yeah, I know it's hard.
How do I hint? 12 days of, well, what I will be providing are maybe some pages to turn.
Hey, that's a hint.
There you go.
Hey, you never know. I mean, well, inspirational stories are always wonderful to hear anyway, or read.
And they're 1,500 words or less, and they're quick reads. And it's something that not every story in a book might resonate with someone, but at least one will. So they're quick 2 to 3 minute reads. When you just need a little burst of inspiration, pick it up and you've got a story. You can get through it in 2 to 3 minutes.
Now, let's say, have you been guest speakers at places, or?
I have. I've been speaking for years with different organizations, veteran organizations and women's organizations in my local area. And over the last 3 years, remotely online, through this type of medium, I've spoken to a lot of groups. Yeah.
Now I have to ask because today is the Marine's birthday and tomorrow is Veterans Day. Are you a vet?
I
Mm-hmm.
am. I am. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. So that's yeah. Tomorrow's a big day. That's
yes. Happy Veterans Day, by the way.
Well, thank you, thank you.
Day
Yeah.
early, but still.
No, that's all right. Well, we can sit here and say happy birthday to the Marine Corps.
Yes, we can do that too. Although I was a squid.
I was Air Force, so but hey, we're all in the same game. You know what I mean? We're all here. The purpose is the same. It's just fun to tease each other.
Yes, and it is teamwork when it all comes down to it.
Right.
Now,
Right.
with the anthology, or any of your stories in it?
Yes. Yes, I do share. I do share a personal story.
And if somebody wanted to get that book or get a signed copy, how would they be able to do that?
Again, right through my website. That's the easiest way. Just, click on the contact button if you'd like a signed copy. And I think I have a button on there for a signed copy of any of the other books that I have on there. Yeah, just contact me through there. I'd be happy to do that. Sign a copy and get one sent off to you.
Now, for those who are going to be joining the show later, just so you know, the 12 Days of Page Turners, it is a bunch of authors that are getting together having specials for their book or books, depending. And it's going to be December 1st through 12th. And Kim will be there on December 9th. And it is hosted by Abundantly Social. And it's going to be great. I mean, gift ideas. And if you know somebody who needs an inspiring story, definitely get with Kim. And that's going to be on December 9th. I got to run this all through my head. I had one of those preliminary COVID tests, and they swirl that brain around.
Yes, they do.
So I'm
Yeah.
still shaking a little.
So you had the
But,
kind that it felt like it was going directly into your brain.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, that's the kind
yes,
I had too. Yeah.
they're not fun, but you're sitting there like, okay, I can survive this. 10 seconds.
I know.
I'm
And then
gonna
they
go.
count down. You can do it.
Yes, definitely. Well, the lady
Oh,
asked me today.
I like the Facebook user just made a comment. I'm going to go broke on the books that I buy
Books.
this month. Me too, actually.
There's a lot of great stories. And I've talked to a few of the authors to help Amy out, and I've listened to her. And there's going to be a lot of great stories. And like I said, inspirational stories I always find more intriguing. Although I am a fantasy author, but I do find inspiration very intriguing.
Well, in all the genres that are going to be represented through the 12 days, I think that's just fun to watch that as well. And you get to, virtually meet these
Mm-hmm.
authors that everybody's writing all this amazing stuff. Just because it's not what I write doesn't mean I'm not interested in it. I'm always fascinated and love getting to meet authors or hear them speak about why they write what they write. It's just, to me, it's fun. I'm looking forward to the 12 days. So
Yes. And then on the 12th day, I believe it's all the authors that were on the first 11 days. So that should be exciting itself.
yeah, yeah, it's gonna be
But
fun.
definitely. And again, this is hosted by Abundantly Social, and I'm sure it will be posted in an author talk. And of course, we'll be talking on it on my show, The Con Hour. So everyone get ready. It's going to be a great Christmas for a lot of people.
Yes, it
But
is.
Kim would like to thank you for being on the show. And
Well, thanks for
I
having
will,
me. I enjoyed it.
and I will definitely be watching on the days that I can because I do have other shows that I'll be doing and stuff like that. But I will definitely be watching or going back and rewatching. So
I'll be doing the
everyone,
same.
maybe it's the inspiration they need to start their book. Hey, that's true too. That is very true too.
Yeah.
But everyone, I will be back on at 1 p.m. for the next show. And then I believe there's one at 5 p.m. And then the con hour will be on at 6. But until then, everyone,